This is the birthday edition, because by the time that you see this, I'll be 36 years old. It is a privilege to age. It is a privilege to be alive and to be able to see all the years, to see yourself going up there in the 30s, in the 40s, in the 50s. It's a privilege. So we welcome every new year. With that happy, positive note, I have here my trusty, dusty, college-ruled composition book. And in this composition book, I have questions written down. See, I asked people on my Instagram if they had any questions for me. I am on Instagram, preciouskofimindset, at preciouskofimindset. Questions were written. I unfortunately did not answer them on time, but I was able to quickly write them down because I delete my Instagram off my phone after I post and after I've liked the pictures that I like, because it takes up a lot of my time if it stays on my phone, and so forth and so forth and so forth, and you understand. Okay, first question. Is the Afro ever gonna come back? You were an I can't read. You were an unintentional influencer before influencing was a thing. Okay. Let's start with the first part. Is the Afro ever gonna come back? I don't know. So that's my answer for that. See, the thing is, I apparently have a tiny situation called alopecia. Not the traction one, but some other kind that shows up in like spots in my head. So I've tried to grow this Afro that people so loved that I once had many years ago. I've tried to grow it back, but it just hasn't worked out in the last 7 years. Is it ever gonna come back? Sure, maybe, if my hair grows back again. If it doesn't, I'm quite happy with short hair, so that's that. So the other day when I was at the grocery store, I was looking to buy myself some flowers. Because girls, women, buy yourself flowers. Feels good. It also feels good if somebody gifts you flowers. As I was going to buy the flowers, I think they were like $3.49. Something caught my eye, and it was this. It has bloomed to this beauty, and it smells so good. In fact, I don't even need to bring it that close. That's why it's here. Its purpose is to look pretty and smell good, and it does its job beautifully. And it's called a... Hi, Uriah.
Hi. Love you.
Love you, baby. I'm gonna go and make my kids some breakfast. We're gonna continue answering this question. Buy yourself flowers or plants, and that's why I decided to buy myself a plant instead, because I was like, I'm gonna buy flowers, which I love, but they're not gonna last very long. But if I buy even a little plant, which was around the same price, in fact I think it was like 20 cents cheaper, I thought, better investment, isn't it? This was a better investment because it's gonna last me longer. The smell is so strong, potent. Would potent apply to something that smells good? Can I say that it's potent even though the smell is enjoyable? Or is potent only referred to smells that are just putrid? Look at this vocabulary. I have been reading. No, I haven't yet, but I do want to start physically reading, books in my hands. So please, if you have book recommendations, send them my way. Please. Novels right now. Yeah. Please. I would like some novels. Really, 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 really good ones. Please. Did I say please? By the way, I also wrote a book, so here. Many years ago, I worked in New York as a babysitter, And the family, I babysat for several families, and the family that I watched, one of them, they have 4 children, young children, between the ages of maybe 2 and 10 years old. And I remember the mom complaining, like she would walk around the house and having to flush the toilets because her children don't. I now know that feeling. Like, I am now the mom that walks around her house flushing the toilet because my children somehow forget. Like, how? How do you forget? Tell me, how do you forget? Continuing with the Instagram questions. Do you ever... Oh, this is perfect. As I just chatted about children. Oh my gosh. What is that called? Not synergy. Serendipity. Is it? Do you plan on having more children? I suppose it depends on what day you ask me. Today, I'm nursing my period pains, and I'm also a mom who has to take care of her children. So today, maybe no. However, if you catch me on a day when I'm feeling really, really good, then the answer is yes. Because in general, I do love motherhood. I do, no, maybe yes, sometimes. But what I can for sure say is that I do love being the mother of my 2 children whom I know and they know me. I guess that other child I'll also get to know and they'll also get to know me. But my children are like the greatest children who ever existed in my life. And I'm the perfect mother for them, and they are the perfect children for me. So maybe that one is an open one. It's not a closed door. No, it's not closed, because motherhood has gifted me with so much. Do you also wear sunscreen every day? Before I moved to Colorado, I didn't wear sunscreen all that much, maybe sometimes. But when I moved here, my mother-in-law at the time was like, listen, I know it's cold here and it snows and you might think that the sun will not impact your skin, but even if it's overcast, you best wear sunscreen. Even if it is snowing, you best wear sunscreen. No matter what, the Colorado sun is harsh, so wear sunscreen. I have been wearing sunscreen every single day. Lies she tells. Probably not every single day, but that's not something I skip. Whether I'm in the house or I'm going out or I don't care. Sunscreen is my number one. And this is the one that I use. And I'm aware that this is not potent, to bring that word back again. And so in the summer, I also add on like a 30 or 35 SPF. But this is my daily. Neutrogena. Very, very useful. I love it. This is the best product from Neutrogena. I don't know any other products from Neutrogena. From Neutrogena. But I know this one. We're going for super easy breakfast this morning. And how do you like my mom sweater? In fact, I shouldn't wear this in a video because it doesn't belong to me. And my friend Natasha's gonna see this and she's gonna want her. My camera's falling! Well, that was a moment. So Natasha, please don't take this back, because when my hoodies are all dirty and I have to do my laundry, I wear this and it's really warm and it makes me feel like a proper mom, like a full-on mother, okay? And that's what I am right now, because I'm about to make my kids breakfast, and instead of talking about it, I'm gonna go ahead and do it and continue to answer the questions. So let's turn some lights on. Next question. We did that one. We did that one. Ah, this one shows up quite a lot. Things that people often ask me is whether or not I'm gonna have my Afro again one day. Like, people are really attached to the Afro, and I understand. And I don't mind the question. Hopefully after this video I'll never get that question again, because then you'll know why the Afro is not there. Clearly that's bothering me, like, because it keeps coming back in my up, it keeps coming up again in my head. I think also because, I mean, it's not like a trigger or anything like that. I would love to have the Afro, or would I? Because it can be maintenance. I don't know, the question has been answered, so there. Next. Any plans? Oh, there's one that I conveniently skipped. Are you seeing someone at the moment? No. Next. Any plans of moving? Whoa. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. You came onto this channel and you're like, Instagram questions. And then like there's this person who has a hard time even reading. Let's try this again, like professionals. Any plans on coming back to the SA entertainment industry fully? We miss you big time. Much love. Thank you for the love. Much love to you too. More kisses. Another one for this day. Mwah. Okay. No, I don't. That's the answer for that. I don't plan on fully coming back to the South African entertainment industry. No. That era is gone. It is done. It is solid. I enjoyed it. I had so much fun. All my dreams came true. I did everything I wanted to do. It was wonderful. I'm done. It's good. We've laid it to rest. Onwards and upwards. Not that that would be downwards. You know, I really respect that industry and it blessed me with so much in my life. A lot of fun, good people, amazing times. You, everybody who grew up with me, you know, like grew up watching me on television. I feel such a close affinity to all those individuals. So I thank you for that time, but it's over now. I feel like we should all let it go. It's done, it's over. I'm here and this is where I want to be. On YouTube! Not just there, but I just don't want to work in any space where there's gatekeepers anymore. Like, life has evolved so much since then. That was many years ago, and now, you know, like, there's no gatekeepers to creating content anymore. I don't have to be standing in long lines of pitching my television concepts and ideas. If I want to do another travel documentary like I did back then, I can just pick up the phone. I suppose. Pick up the phone? No. I can just get online and book a ticket and go to a place and take my little recording system with me and record, you see, and then take that, edit it myself, put it up on YouTube. It's just, we live in the best times. We really are living in the best times. Anything you want is possible as far as like content creation now. You don't have to wait for someone to say yes to you to do the thing that you want to do. You can do it. You really can. You really, if you needed to hear this from someone, you have been born in the right body, in the right skin color, in the right everything, at the right time, in the right year, in the right era, at the perfect moment. Everything is possible for you. We are so lucky. So no, I don't want to go back to anything that was. I want to be right here and I want to move forward because there's so much here. Hey, lots of kisses today. Breakfast is going to be a concoction of leftovers, eggs, everything. It's going to be everything because we only have 6 eggs and we tend to eat a lot of eggs for breakfast. More than 6 for 3 people. Is that healthy? I think it's fine. last night we had pizza for dinner, and what was I gonna say about that? So last night we had pizza for dinner, and then what? So apparently last night we had pizza for dinner, the end. Nothing more to say about that. Oh, I think I was gonna ask you if you like pineapple in your pizza, because people seem to be really picky about that. The first pizza that I ever had in my entire life was a Hawaiian, and I think that left somewhat of an imprint in me that this is pizza and it's really good, because it was legit the most delicious thing I think I've ever tasted in my life. Like, there was singing in my belly, like everything was good. So now I cannot enjoy a pizza as much as a Hawaiian. And I know all the purists out there are like, oh my gosh, like a margarita is so delicioso. And it is delicious. All the other pizzas are delicious. Even a vegetable pizza is delicious. It's fine. There is one pizza that is not delicious. The one that a pepperoni pizza. Oh, is there anything worse in life than a pepperoni pizza? I don't think so. I was offloading the dishwasher and there was some water on this, and I pulled it out, the water spilled on my socks. So yes, there is something worse than pepperoni pizza, and that is stepping on water in your kitchen or your bathroom, wherever, with your socks, like your cozy socks. That's worse than pepperoni pizza. That's the only thing worse. Little potatoes for our breaky breakfast. Little olive oil. As the world moves closer, further and further away from fat of any kind, I feel like I'm adding more fat in my diet, like healthy fats. I used to really dislike avocados. My dad and my brother loved avocados, and I didn't like the texture or anything to do with avocados. And now, I'm not like a lover of avocado, but we buy avocado maybe weekly and use it, and I quite enjoy it now. So that's another fat that I think is wonderful. But also like olive oil and butter. What's eggs without butter? Like, you have to cook your eggs in butter, right? I don't know why I suddenly have this surge of energy. I don't know where it comes from. I have no idea. Once upon a time when I was filming this documentary series that I created called Precious Africa, and we were going all around Africa, different countries, and I had a crew that was traveling with me. My producer, Umabato, used to tease me about how my energy flows through the day, because like there's moments where I'm like and then suddenly I'm like up here and I'm peaking, and then I drop, and then I want to take a nap, and I am just like not interested in doing anything or talking to anyone, and then the next thing. So she used to comment a lot about that, and while I was editing videos for my channel, I noticed that she wasn't wrong. I tend to have ebbs and flows throughout the day. Like, I'm not the same in the morning as I am in the evening, and different in between. Is that the same with you? Like, do you notice how your energy functions through the day? Like, when is your time of peak? Like, when are you like high, and when are you more like chilled? What an odd question, but I would like to know. Because I want to get to know you. If we're gonna have this relationship, we need to know each other. Okay? Okay. For real though, I want to know you. It's not fair for me to be the only one spilling my guts, even though no one forced me to. Tell me more about you. Where are you from? What do you like to do for fun? What are your hobbies? Talking about whether or not I'm seeing anyone, that's another reason why I'm not. I was just over the first stages of dating, you know, like the interview stage. What do you do? Okay. Please no. I think when I get in a relationship again in my life, it'll be something explosive, magnetic, amazing, incredible, beautiful, out of this world, real. It'll be like we knew each other before we came to Earth, and that's what I want. I don't want a freaking job interview of a relationship beginning, you know. I want an amazing, even a gentle, quiet, chilled, not a big deal kind of a beginning, and friendship developing and growing and getting to know one another and laughing together, and then choosing to do life together, and for him to be a witness to me and my life, and for me to be a witness to him and his life, and to make the conscious decision that we're going to do and ride and play life together. That's what I want. What do you want? Because I also want to know you. I know we're not dating or anything, and you're not here in my house hanging out like a bestie, but you've become a close companion. So tell me about you. Zuri, Uriah, breakfast is about to be ready. Everyone in this house has eggs. You know what? I don't know how I survive in the kitchen. Like, I do know how I survive. I get hurt a lot in the kitchen. Case in point. And I think I just need to slow down and then I'll be fine. About the eggs, everyone in this house likes their eggs differently. Uriah does what we call a cloud. So Uriah does a cloud, which simply means he doesn't want the egg yolk. He wants a fried egg with no egg yolk. And then Uriah's cloud. And then Zuri is a fan of scrambled eggs. Certain kind of scrambled. Can't be dry, can't be too moist. She likes it just right. For me too, please, Uriah. I also want to sit in the sun on the floor.
Me too.
Okay, so everybody is sitting on the floor. The battle is about to begin. Okay, guys. The Battle of Hogwarts. Watch out for the knife. Put it in there. It might be a little hot. Cheese and jam sandwich? I mean snackwich?
Mommy?
Please pass the cheese.
Mommy?
Baby.
Mrs. Weasley can't help herself at those moments, but for crying.
Yes, it's emotional for any mother.
Opening at the end of the tunnel had been blocked up by what looked like an old crate. Hardly daring to breathe, Harry edged right up to the
in the early days of Survivor, we would watch it as a South African back home, and this is us watching the American version of Survivor, and there would be all these people in the show going crazy for apples and peanut butter. The first time I heard that, I was like, apples and peanut butter, like why? And my brother and I would kind of like tease and make fun of this idea of like, why are they risking limb and toe for apples and peanut butter? I get it now. Now I get it. I mean, I don't know if I would, well, if I'm on an island and I don't have anything to eat, or I haven't eaten anything nutritious or something that I enjoy, something that's familiar from home, and then somebody says, swim 1 mile and finish this obstacle course, and I don't know, drink a gallon of water, and if you get there first, you're going to win apples and peanut butter. I would do it. Without even thinking now, I would do it. Okay. The Americans are onto something with this apples and peanut butter. Especially if you make it almond butter, I think it's even better. And put cinnamon, a touch of honey. I realize now I'm going away from the traditional apples and peanut butter, but zhuzh it up like that, yeah, and you have like a proper delicacy, like good stuff. So the whole day was not spent in bed. I don't know where my energy came from, but I suddenly had this burst of energy. I made breakfast, and then we ate, and then I got some computer work done, and we listened to Harry Potter, and the kids just played. And then I found myself like washing both bathrooms and like cleaning them up, and then doing laundry, and yeah, I think that's it. Oh, and then dishes and clean the kitchen. It's just like one after another. Took a shower, felt like revived, revitalized, not feeling any period pains right now, so that's good. However, I did decide to boil some hot water. Nothing in it, just plain old hot water. It's good. I think hot water is heavily underrated because we always desire to put something in it, whether it is the coffee or the tea or the hot chocolate or the honey and lemon or just something. But hot water just on its own, is it medicinal? Because in my household, it's medicinal. In my mind, it's medicinal. Like, oh, stomach ache? Okay, here's some warm water. Drink up and you'll feel better. Excuse me. Period pain? Oh, okay. That's only me. No one else is experiencing that here. But I tell myself, okay, just some warm water and take a rest and you'll be just fine. It works every time. Digestion issues? Okay, here's some warm water. You'll be just fine. It works for almost everything. When I was young, my mom used to give us, like if you have a cough or something, she'd give us vinegar with fish oil. And that was it. Not just a cough. I think any illness, that was the answer. It was vinegar, the white vinegar. No, it wasn't white. It was like a brown vinegar with fish oil in a teaspoon. That was the medicine I grew up with. I don't really remember us as the children taking any other kind of medicine. I remember adults using grandpa, Panado, and things like that. But for us, it was vinegar and fish oil. combined. The end. Teaspoon of that. Perfect. Bob's your uncle. Okay, here we are. I have not forgotten about those Instagram questions. Oh boy. I nearly broke my glasses. I have a very bad track record when it comes to glasses. My last ones broke because I had just placed them on the floor, and I think it was maybe Zuri and I. Sometimes we like to sit on the floor. Like, we have the dinner table and stuff, but a lot of meals are had on a blanket on the floor in a warm spot in the kitchen. That's kind of nice, which is what we did earlier. Yeah, so I had put my glasses on the floor while doing something, and then Zuri, by mistake, stepped on the glasses, and I just heard, you know? And I remember her getting up and going, "Oh, sorry, mommy. But you shouldn't have put your glasses on the floor." It's one of my favorite memories. I think she was around 4. "Sorry, mommy. But you shouldn't have put your glasses on the floor." She wasn't wrong. But I still put my glasses on the floor. When will you learn? Okay. Next question. There's not a lot. There's like 2 or 3 more, but I'll just do like 1, maybe 2. Will you ever move back to South Africa? No. No, I won't. And by move back, I suppose a person means like permanently live in South Africa again. Yeah, no, I won't, not for any reason other than the fact that that era of my life is good and done. I'm so happy and proud to have been born and raised in South Africa. And I'm also happy and proud to have started and built a family in the United States and have become a grown-up here. And I'm also going to be happy and proud as to where my life takes me next. But I know that it won't be South Africa. I used to think that maybe I'll retire in South Africa, but maybe not. Like, the world is so big and wonderful and just magnificent in every way. I'll always visit South Africa. That's fine. But to live, no, there's so many places where I would like to live. The world is big. It's a big, beautiful place, and there's so many places for us to go and live. That's that. I love South Africa. So that nobody thinks that I'm avoiding South Africa or anything like that, even though I haven't been back home in over 10 years. But yeah, that's a story for another day. Last question. It's not a question, actually. It's just something that's, no, it says, I guess I must have said, like, ask me anything, because their response was nothing really. I don't understand that. Oh, whatever I had asked, the response was nothing really. I wish you only amazing things, man. You strike me as an awesome human. Thank you. That is so nice. That is a really, really nice thing to say. It must come from a really nice human, right? To say something like that. You must be a great person. Because I think there's somebody who once said that which you see in others is in you. So yeah, let's leave it there for today. We're taking like a family 30-minute rest where everybody has their own personal time. So I wanted to record this little goodbye part and still have time to just chill with myself before it's time for us to get dinner and things like that going. Yes. Thank you for hanging out with me for my before birthday celebration, because you will be watching this again on my birthday and answering these Instagram questions and hanging out with me on chilled. Why am I making this like the longest outro? You are loved. Bye.